Hey, welcome to Midwest Hunting and Outdoors. In this episode, I'm going to be making some holiday Christmas gifts, fillet knives. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Tim and Joel. Welcome to Midwest Hunting and Outdoors by Two Dumbasses,
a podcast about the outdoors, hunting,
and being a steward of the land.
Hey, if you like what these two dumbasses are doing, please hit the like button and subscribe today.
So in this episode, as I said, we're going to be making some holiday fillet knives. I've had this idea of buying some blank fillet knife pieces and adding the handles. You've seen me do that with some construction on a previous episode. Now include that here. But fillet knife's a little bit longer. So this blank, I bought it on Etsy. I'll include that link in the episode description down below. But you can get these anywhere. I think around $15, maybe give or take a couple more bucks. But it's a 12.5-inch stainless steel fillet knife blank with a 7.5-inch blade. And I'm going to attempt to use my elk horn. I want to put elk horn on this for a handle just to see what it looks like. I may end up putting some wood. I've got 4 of these to make, so I think I'll have some variety here. But stay with me as we go through the steps of adding the handle, and let's see what this thing's going to turn out to be. Step 1 is to this blade is not razor sharp, but it's sharp, and definitely going to be working with it. So make sure you apply tape to your blade, and make sure that you're not going to be cutting your hand or anything like that as you work through this. So adding tape, step 1. All right, the next step in this, like I said, I'm going to try to put some elk horn on this as a handle. This is an elk I shot 10 plus years ago in Colorado. So I'm going to measure off more than enough for the handle, and then cut it on the bandsaw, and then I'm going to cut it down the middle into halves. So that's step 2. Okay, I've got my handles cut in half, and now I really want to be precise in drilling these holes. So what I'm going to do is mark. I'm going to hold this knife on here with the horn, and I'm going to mark these holes very precisely and drill them, and then I'm going to put pins through those. So it's always good to make sure that this handle's fitting good with your pins now versus finding out the first time after you have epoxy on here. So that's what I'm going to do next. The only trouble I had with this knife was getting some of the pins to line up, which is always a problem on any knife. So I did a little research on YouTube. I can't remember where I got this tip, but I will give credit in the titles here. But someone was taping off their handles and then super gluing the handle to the knife, and then drilling the holes, and then putting the other handle on the other side and drilling it for perfect hole alignment. So I'm going to give that a go.
Okay, yeah, doing the super glue and on the handles certainly helped with the alignment. I over drilled the size in the handles just a little bit, about a 1/64 of an inch. That really helped also, but I think these knives are going to turn out great. Thanks. All right, a lot of sanding. I think I had too fine of a grit of sandpaper on there, but this stuff's way harder than anything I've sanded from a other than wood, hardwood standpoint. But I've got the handle kind of roughed in the way I want it. I want to keep it kind of primitive and rough, so I think I'm going to leave it like this. It feels really good in the hand. I am going to take some stain that I have, wood stain. I want to keep the color relative to the original color of the antler. So I'm going to stain this a little bit, polyurethane it, and then we'll have some final thoughts. Okay, as you can see, that knife turned out pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. I used light golden oak or golden oak stain on the handle. You could use whatever you want, but I find that the golden oak really brings out the highlights without adding a lot of color. So that's what I did, and I just sprayed it with a coat of semi-gloss polyurethane. It worked great. Thanks for watching. Be safe, have fun, and get outdoors.
Thanks for listening or watching our show. We have some exciting topics and guests coming up. We ask that you subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
We look forward to hearing your suggestions for topics,
Questions and comments. This is Two Dumbasses signing off. Until next time,
be safe,
have fun, and get
outdoors.
outdoors.